The topic of our group presentation is Community Economic Development in the City of Yellowknife. Our group members are Zhang and Chen Yewei. Yellowknife is well known by the Aurora and the tourism industry, and our group will make a various aspects analysis of its efforts on community development and explain the enlightenment.
First of all, I will be introduce some background of Yellowknife. Yellowknife is the capital-only city and the largest community in the Southwest Territories, Canada. It is on the south shore of the Great Silver Lake, about 400 kilometers south of Arctic Circle on the west side of Yellowknife Bay, near the outlet of the Yellowknife River. The Yellowknife settlement is considered to have been founded in the 1934. After gold was found in the area, though commercial activity in the present-day Woodford area did not begin until 1936. Yellowknife quickly becomes the center of economic activity in the NWT, and was named the capital of the Northwest Territories in the 1967. As gold production began to wane, Yellowknife shifted from being a mining town to center of government service in the 1980s. However, with the discovery of diamonds south of city in the 1991, its shift began to resume. In recent years, tourism, transportation, and communications have also emerged as significant Yellowknife industries. Yellowknife is a city of opportunity and experience. It's a place to grow your career, build a business, raise a family, take time for yourself, and connect to your community. The vibrant artist culture, diverse population, neighborhood booming with character, and the frontiers history of regional entrepreneurship define day-to-day life in Yellowknife. And with a high than average education level and income, along with the low unemployment rate, our Yellowknife offers ample business opportunities that you would just find anywhere. In part 2, I will introduce plan and actions for CED participate at Yellowknife. The community has identified as a region of option and a number of specific opportunities for business and economic development in the Yellowknife area. I will through three angles to introduce Yellowknife development action, each as a long-term view and business development and education and training. Open discussion with Aurora College on the opportunities to expand their program delivery in areas such as engineering and mining, arts, culture, and entertainment, and environmental and green industry to meet their diversification goals achieve all-round local development, making the economy and employment not only depend on a single industry so that the community has more resistance to risk. Second is promote Yellowknife in international markets. Yellowknife continue working with Northwest Territories Tourism and WTT to promote Yellowknife in key domestic and international markets to increase visitation from this key market. Tourism has gradually become an important local industry. In this situation, the local choose to cooperate with NWTT to development foreign markets to ensure the development of tourism. Third is understand the intention and needs of retired people. include questions related to requirement plan in the nice citizen survey to understand the intention and needs of those and approaching retirement. Retirees are also members of communities, so for consider to wish of retired people and improvement, the relationship between retirees is necessary. This part about business environment. Was it through CED department to help business growth and development to increase business and promote land sale through prospective development in partnership with planning and development and market the initiative through CED department publication and advertising. Then is improve problem saving efficiency, participate in the review of business license by law, by engage with business during the bylaw review to help address issues impacting business development. Then is Jane's cooperation with enterprise meet with the business development, investment corporation, chamber of commercial, Yellowknife and NWT agriculture to extend and enhance support service to business in Yellowknife, include one-on-one business training in market research, commercial service, business planning. This part about education and training. At first, Yellowknife work with the North Frontier Visitor Association to promote tourism and customs service training for tourism workers, ensure the professional skill for practitioners, and also ensure that they have competitiveness so as to take care of the employment rate of the community. Then Yellowknife work with support Arona College, GNWT, and colleges in source regions of Canada and oversee to development exchange program, encouraging youngs to experience and form a bond with Canada's North. Strength cooperation to promote cultural exchange and build a better platform for young people to help them improve themselves. Then is opening discussion with other post-secondary institutions to consider opening a campus in Yellowknife to provide increased post-secondary training program for youths and prepare them for future work opportunities. Provide education opportunity for most the local people. They be improving the education level of local people, make them better adapted to local development.
So then it's my turn. According to our learned contact and to be straight to the point, I'm going to explain the CED framework in Yellowknife by four aspects in my part, which are advantages, opportunities, challenges, and recommendations respectively. So let's start with the advantages. As we all know, Yellowknife is a tourist city, but moreover, the city also has another outstanding feature, which is a highly medium household income, and it even much higher than almost all communities in Canada. This indicates their ability of consumption and its reasons came from various aspects. According to the data, their population under the age of 20 exceeds the age over 45. This not only intuitively reflects the vitality of consumers groups, but also implies the potential of the workforce will replace retirees in the future. Furthermore, if they could have opportunities to get proper training and education plan, this young cohort is also a potential source of entrepreneurs and small business owners. Otherwise, the highly educated population with particular strengths is existing, like in architecture, engineering, and related technologies, as well as business, management, and public administration. They could play their role in providing services to society. And also, at the same time, there are possibilities to start their own business to help achieve economic diversifications. And there be create new job opportunities. From the current situation, the concentration of businesses in these areas have shown a certain potential for future business development. For the last, there is also a crucial point that is derived from its geographical factor. Relatively speaking, for Yellowknife, proximity to large southern Canada markets and a better connection to northern communities create the potential to secure additional benefits from future mining and resources projects, which have created related economic incidental opportunities. This not only to pursue economic development and enhance self-reliance, but also to promote related development, which responded to the initiative that community economic development but not local economic development. Then we could analyze the opportunities of Yellowknife by its advantages and other self-conditions, like the resources and mining sector activities that I just mentioned, which is determined by historical and logistical connections with surrounding area. And the devolution will also create some additional positions in the Yellowknife. Tourism is the third largest contributor to the economy of the Northwest Territories. And most stakeholders have mentioned that tourism is an opportunity for business growth in Yellowknife. Since Yellowknife is still an area to be developed, there exists the challenges it faces. Due to its special geographic location, high electricity and fuel costs make it difficult to attract new residents and businesses. Then, with the special development process it has experienced, Yellowknife has been led to a lack of infrastructure for some reasons. In contrast, the quality of access highway is poor and a lack of campaign is also a challenge for it. On the other hand, their regulations restrict to fund destination marketing organizations through hotel tax collection, and it actually has limited the operating ability of the tourism industry. At the same time, from a perspective of tourist city, another challenge is there are still social problems existing, such as homelessness and public safety, which have hindered the entry of external companies. Not only that, the tourists that relied by tourism are also from external areas, which means when there are economic uncertainties in the locality of these target consumer groups, Yellowknife and Northwest territories will also experience economic problems. Similarly, as a resource economy, the overall price reflections in the world will also affect it badly. And combining the above issues, the last challenge is the concentration of creative workers in the entertainment industry is quite low, which could possibly be an added value for tourism effectively. And I will propose a solution for reference later for this point. Before presenting our recommendations, I would like to start with some personal experiences. As a former art design student, I tended to start from the cultural level because during the process of achieving an impactful regional symbol, the core issue to be considered are the economic benefits and cultural benefits it can bring. And this question reminded me of the teacher I respected most during my undergraduate studies, who just happens a professor of Chinese traditional arts and crafts. So, my personal point of view is that the key is not only to develop its local traditional culture, but also to get the participation and support of other members in their community. Like several months ago, I have bought a vase that made by this local artist who's just living in Halifax. And this black cat is like her unique logo. The art gallery of Nova Scotia, where I bought my vase, is rooted in their communities as a community development corporation, and its annual operating budget is supported by a number of government initiatives. Beyond this, each year the gallery raises more than 55 of its operating funds through individual, corporate, and foundation donors from other private sector partners and from admissions and memberships. For artists, her works are not only sold here, but also in several local museums and galleries. So artists as specially positioned group are encouraged to participate in the public life of the community, which promotes their development for each other. After that, I also plan to recreate it with my teacher through a craftsmanship called golden joinery a few months later. And maybe this behavior will make people in more places even have a new understanding of Halifax. Thereby brings potential cultural and economic benefits. For some other innovative points, I'd like to say based on my travel in Canada, I found bundle sale might be available in some regions. It means that several attractions in the same area, even related industries such as catering, can be integrated into one single pass. This would not only increase their sales, but also allows less traffic to be driven by other businesses, thereby promoting overall local economy synergistic development. Thank you. Thank you. Well, our questions are What role does Yellowknife's government play in promoting the development of local communities? What resources does Yellowknife have? And do you have any other recommendations for the future development of Yellowknife?